stream will be starting up in just a moment. As usual, in the meantime, enjoy some of the musical stylings of King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard. This is Sad Pilot by King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard. Hey there, it is Nate of Nate Flies. We are in Las Vegas. And just like the song says, we will leave our problems at the jet bridge. Enjoy a nice flight over the desert today. Maybe we'll get a little more gizzard in at cruise flight. Thank you, Stu and the band. Yeah, thanks for tuning in. If anyone's tuning in, I guess I should get the chat window up and do all my Twitch stuff, which I totally forgot to do. But yeah, today I am enjoying, like the song says, not that I have any problems, but I am going to take a kind of lazy day or lazy afternoon and get to do some flight simming, which I've been enjoying a lot lately. And here we are in lovely Las Vegas. This is just default X-plane scenery of Vegas. And yeah, it's looking good. Today, though, I'm actually, so I've got my diagnostics up there, my frame rates. I'm trying to see, I noticed, now I feel like I have X-Plane looking pretty good, and with frame gen, it was making it look a little worse. And so, but I noticed I'd like never go below 60 FPS, and I have everything locked in that way in the sim. So, today I want to try to, oh, holy cow, are those all birds? Yeah, they are. Ooh, look at that. Or some strange artifact, but I think that's a terrible, awful flock of birds. They will hurt us. So let's watch out for that. But yeah, I want to test my frame rates today without frame gen. I was getting this sort of shimmery thing happening on all my on my ground textures. But yeah, so we're in Vegas today, and today will we be? We will be. Actually, let me go into AviTab here. I'm gonna try and use AviTab a little bit more here since the integrated might help us out a little bit. But yeah, so we are in Las Vegas today. The weather is pretty calm and nice, and everything is looking good. So what we're doing today, we are at a little bigger for us. Hopefully I won't get smoke in the cockpit. I had a very weird thing happen with AviTab, and it looked like someone else said it was maybe an AviTab thing. But in any case, here we are in Las Vegas, cool airport. We are taking one right out of here today, so we will just be kind of taxiing up and around and taking off to the northeast and taking a hard left. A hard right to the east to, I like this departure. It's the Rat Pack departure, fitting for Vegas. And we've got all the Rat Packers, Kingpin, Flair, Jennifer, Rat Pack, and then Frank, or Frank Sinatra, I'm sure, is our transition out of here. And we will be going to Salt Lake City, mainly because I want to fly over the desert some more. I was out in the desert a week ago or so, 2 weeks. Look, there are all those birds. So we need to watch out. Birds on takeoff. Yeah, I want to kind of fly over the desert a little bit. I can show you in what's it called? What is this program called? Navigraph, where we're flying. But I just kind of wanted to fly over a different part of Utah, over on the kind of west side of Utah, up into Salt Lake. Just because I have been flying a little bit more over Arizona, Colorado, so I want to come out a little more to the west and see what I can see out here. I've traveled around this part of the world, so I kind of like seeing it from above. So that's kind of the goal on today's flight. I'm gonna try and use Navigraph a little bit less today, just so I can keep some stuff in the sim. But yeah, so today's a kind of relaxing one for me, and we have lots of birds in the vicinity. So if you don't know, birds, it's like birds and weather are the two things that are the worst thing for pilots, for airplanes. They work really well. Weather good, no birds, you're doing good. But you're in trouble. So yeah, so I'm gonna get going on this flight, and I am just going to. Today the goal is to take off and land successfully. Maybe I'll mess around with some comms practice, but today really what I'm doing is just I've got some time. I want to relax and watch my frames per second as I'm doing things. I'll also give us in a nice Southwest 737-800 today. So, one thing I should do that I forgot to do is for my zeros of viewers, I should at least update my stream name or whatever it is. Get my cat out. Sorry if I missed any nobody that's out there. But if you're out there, say hi. I like talking. I'm in a talky mood today, I think. Mainly because I realized I think I could do. I mean, I'm not slacking on work. It's just I have some time to not work. So what are we? I think this is stream 8. We are. Oops. Kilo Lima Alpha Sierra 2 Kilo Salt Lake City. Sierra Lima Charlie. Still a VATSIM Accountability stream. We're offline. What are we doing today? We are we're watching FPS, and we are what are we doing? We're enjoying the U.S. Southwest. And that, I think, is all I have to do here. This stuff for archival purposes. Okay, so we are set then. And all the stuff. Alright, perfecto. Yeah, so I was joking around earlier before I got the sim started up with some folks on the Discord. I made this. I mean, it's a joke, but also it's totally not a joke. I made my pre. I'll show you this. This is my pre-flight sim checklist for X-Plane. That's all the stuff that I need to collect before I do anything to start the stream. I mean, what other game makes you do all this shit? But I mean, for the love of the game, as it were. But I think I got all this stuff set, except I need to add on here to spouse a dog um, part, because now my dog Greyhound, she's Drifter the Greyhound, champion racing dog. Um, she wants food now, of course. So, but she will have to wait till pre-flight or for cruise, I think, for this. So yeah. Anyway, so I was joking around about that earlier. So yeah, let's actually get this aircraft going here. I think I can close this Twitch thing. I can have the chat open. Like I said, if anyone wants to say hi, please do so. And I'm happy to bullshit about various topics, flight sim or otherwise. So we are in a 737 today. Let's get all the basics here. So 737 800. I am in X-plane 12, and we are sitting here at the gate. I already got our IRS lined up and our various power up stuff going. So let me get our I've got this WinWing stuff here, my FMS, and then the FMC panel, fun stuff to play with. It's the best part of the hobby for me, is getting to play with a busy board. I don't know if any people with kids out there. I wish I had that when I was a kid. The thing with all the knobs and the sounds. Coolest part. So anyway, let's get this airplane set up here. First, I'm just going to do my computer setup here. So we are at Vegas, and for your sake, I will pull up our excuse me. I will pull up our charts and such. I wish Avitab had just sort of like a straight up back button. It's so confusing that you have to like come back to your search thing, X out, which is what you don't feel like you want to be doing. But anyway, here's our flight plan also. So that. Okay, so yeah, here's our basic flight plan. So where are we? So we are in Las Vegas. So that is Kilo Lima Alpha Sierra reference airport. Let's grab a GPS coordinate from our for our IRS position. This kind of tells the computer where the hell we are in the world. And let's jump into the route. Copies it over. We will be still origin and in what is this place called? Harry Reid International. And we will be heading to Kilo Sierra Lima Charlie SLC Punk Salt Lake City. I spent a little bit of time in Salt Lake City when I went out to Utah and spent some time out there when I had my post college westerly journey. And Salt Lake City, cool place. Utah in general is a lot cooler than you think. Minus the beer, you have to drink like 10 beers to feel anything. It's all low alcohol. But and you have to like join a club when you go to the bar for that night or whatever. It's such a racket. But anyway, so who are we today? We are in a beautiful Southwest, as usual, 462 November. And yeah, so let's do our departures, arrivals. Here's the thing I've been saying. We could do some like some fake out stuff, so I can actually, say that I'm making this VATSIM accountability stream. So if we go to our files, go to our airport map, go to Las Vegas. Let's get some stuff together. I can't get the ATIS information directly off this. Okay, but if I was actually here, we'd want to care about Las Vegas clearance 118.0. So I would come down here, our radio panel. So this is the part I hate. I need them to make a radio panel because the knobs in Sims suck. Okay, 188. 118.0 be clearance. So I'd punch that in, and then I'd be going to ground. And what would I be? I'd be west of the runways, east of runway 1919. Okay, so I will be. I'll punch in this 121.9 because I guess I'm west of. No, I mean one right east of runway. Well, we're pretending today, so let's go 121. Or not? I suppose we're east. All right, cool. So there's that'll be that. So if I wanted to call in for clearance, I would dial into that, and what would I be saying today? I'd be saying something like Vegas clearance Southwest 462 November, requesting departure IFR clearance to Salt Lake City Kilo Sierra Lima Charlie. Yeah, that's what I'd be doing. And so they'd read me back something like Southwest 462 November, cleared to destination, expect runway 1 right with the Rat Pack 3 departure, and they would probably also tell us something like climb and maintain, look at our departure. We haven't really done our briefing yet. We're 19 left. They would tell us something like any other restrictions here, at or above 5,000. Then at or below 230, then on track back above 6,000. Okay, so let's take a little kind of peek at stuff. Our main thing we care about is being above 6,000, and so we can get a nice little view of Vegas. Let's just dial in. We'll say they told us 6,000. Yeah, so clear, hold, climb, and maintain. Local QNH is where are you? 30.10. Advise information, whatever. So I'd read all that stuff back, and since I just said it, we'll pretend I read it back. Because that is what I did. So one thing I will do though is come back into the. I'll set that altimeter setting. What did we say? 30. 3010. 3010. All right, gnarly. So let's I'm gonna go ahead and get our plan mode going because we will be punching in all our stuff in a sec, so we can see that come up here. And I'll be using my little flight sim thing, flight panel, so you can see. So as we said, we're expecting 19 right, or excuse me, 01 or 1 right, and we are taking the Rat Pack 3, and we are doing that frank transition. So route activate, and we'll go ahead and execute that. And we'll just kind of pre-program in our arrival and departure. Excuse me, our arrival and approach. So we'll do a standard arrival. We have on our sim brief wants us to do this pity with the Mike Lima Foxtrot, or our MILF transition. And for the approach, it wants us right now, and I can look at the winds real quick, but it does look like we're going to be doing 1/6 left. We'll do the ILS, and I'm just going to do no transition, call it a vector us onto some kind of finals. So yeah, sweet. So as you can see on the little nav map there, in plan mode, we've got our flight plan sort of starting to come in there, so I can kind of step through just to look like the star is there, and start in Frank. That's the actual Rat Pack. Let me fill out the rest of our route. I kind of like, just for I don't know, it's not really practice sake, but just whatever, something else for me to punch in here. So let's look at our chart here, or our operational flight plan here. So we can start punching in the rest of the information. Let's go find our actual full route. I just have a couple more. So here's our routing. We're taking that rad pack to Frank, MILF. Oh, and then right to Patty. So let's just close up that discontinuity, execute, and sweet. So if we went back to our legs page, we can kind of take a quick look and step through. We can zoom out a little more. Key badge, Jennifer, Rat Pack, Darden, Frank, MILF, Beaver. Okay, suggestive ones today. Delta Tango Alpha. Then we're jamming. Draper. We'll do a little briefing in a minute. I see we've got all our restrictions, some restrictions plugged in. I'll cross check them kind of as we're going. Beer, Harry. Here's the beginning of Pit. Monnier. It's French. Keep lava. So we have magma, Keepa, lava. Interesting ones. Okay, then vectors and goon. Yep. Those are the final waypoints onto the final. And then here's our, yeah, sweet. Look how that looks. So let's go ahead. We did our flight computer. We looked over our nav map. So now I will be punching in some of our all initialized aircraft. I've already set the weights in the Zebo, so I know these are correct. I already checked the zero fuel weight. The reserves for today are our final reserve 30,000, and the cost index is low today. I'll have to see if we have any interesting, if we need to speed up or something. And our flight level today is 330. 30. Plug that in here. We can get our wins. Average wins. We'll download descent wins when we're on the descent. So 237 at. And at the top of climb, our temperature is. So here at Rat Pack, I guess that's we're gonna hit our top of climb, and it is minus 45 C up there, which is something like minus, what is it? Minus 45, minus 70, like 3. No, way off. No, it's probably like minus older. This is what sucks about being an American and having to. We're idiots, so. They don't teach us this stuff in school. All right, that works for me. All right, there we go. Okay, out constraint. Let's see. We'll check out what that's about in a sec. So we'll also do our performance takeoff calculation, which, as usual, we don't have in the Zebo, but we should have a runway analysis somewhere in our. Here it is. So here's our runway analysis for one right, and we've got some winds information. So what does it want us to do today? All right, so select temp for degrees, and the outside air temperature today is go exterior. All right, it is 22 degrees. form. So it wants us reduce thrust, take off. Okay, so just a reduced takeoff, and then SimBrief likes us at 414249. Okay, climb 2. I like climb 2. The leisurely. We'll be doing a flaps 5 takeoff. Center gravity with like 353741. I'm gonna take the Zebo speed. That works. And our acceleration height 1000. All good. All right. Yeah. So okay, cool. I'm happy with that. So let's set our MCP accordingly here. So the course is 14. Right. Courses. Our V2 speed is 141. So the minor explanation here, V1 is basically when you have to decide to slam the brakes or not. Otherwise, you keep going. VR is the speed that you pull back the yoke when you start taking off, and V2 is the kind of lowest safe speed of one of your engines goes out. Anywhere within that range is dangerous stuff when this happens. But at 141, your aircraft should be able to take off, and that's why you set that as your minimum here. So our takeoff heading, this will be LNAV VNAV departure, and so go back to our airports and let's read some instructions to see. That's the airport. Don't care about that right now. Care about our departure. So okay. Yeah, I was being dumb. 01. Okay, climb on heading also 014. Not surprising. Or intercept 072 cross Kaibat at or above 6,000. So we'll go with this 6,000 on track or blah blah blah. All right, so the rest of that's all good. And like I said, LNAV VNAV today. Well, flight director's on. LNAV VNAV. And let me check something. All right, good. The auto throttle's working. I had the other day a little Zebo mod weirdness, but I had updated it and I probably screwed something up. But that looks like our initial climb. Let's consider that our briefing. Any neat VORs to plug in, anything like that? No. So I'm happy with this here. So okay, Avitab. I don't think I need you right now. I'm gonna go over to my pilot side or co-pilot side and just put the legs page up. And there's our 6,000 above that we're gonna be looking for. And for co-pilot, why don't we go with the? Well, we have terrain, so let's just keep it on map, and we'll zoom out and do. Okay, this feeling good with that stuff. So let's go ahead and get this airplane started. So yaw damper on. I'll go ahead and put one front fuel on because I'm going to get the APU going. Was quiet this whole time, but so too bad you guys you missed out on lots of clicky stuff, which is the best part. So I actually truly apologize for that. Anyway, APU, that's the auxiliary power unit, is coming up. Let me get some heat for our passenger windows. Auto for now. I'll turn the anti-collision light on. So the APU is this thing in the back here. It's an engine that does pressurized air and helps power some systems. We're plugged into a big battery here, and that's powering up most stuff for now. But we'll be going over to the APU. What else do I want to do? I think nothing else for now. We said 330, and I'm pretty sure the elevation in Salt Lake is in the 4,000s. I'll check that again here. But in any case, APU is on. I'm gonna go ahead and put that baby on. Go back through. APU bleeds on. And bolts on. Go ahead and get rid of the ground power and our chocks. Oh, I think I told it. Alright, so I'll stop. So I stopped. Do I have to start flight leg or something? Okay. Sorry, just mucking about in some menus. Are we gonna get some? Ooh, that reminds me too. I gotta make sure my pass.
All right, we've got everyone strapped in. Give us a ring if you need anything.
All right. Thank you. I don't know why this doesn't keep it on all the time. What are they? Oh no, it's visual effects. Visual effects. Facts. Go. The other thing I need to do is there's all kinds of stuff I haven't done here. I believe it's autoflight, VNAV, alt installed. Yes. So for some reason I can't get any of this shit to save. Callouts. Yeah, see all my callouts. I want all my stuff. I'm 40. I like 200. I like all of them. They all help me. I like a hard 500. Hard 1000. And yeah. And then there's gonna be the 25. So home. What if I go quick save all configs? Maybe that will set up this aircraft save next time. All right. So APU. All right. I hear cabin.
Access tray tables are in their full upright and locked position. All cell phones and electronic equipment need to be turned off at this time. If you have anything with an on-off.
Alright, well we can get going here. Let's get better pushback going. So I can do some checklists, of course. I see. This is why I needed my other thing. I want the. All I have is the full blown out checklist. I don't feel like doing that one. But yeah, we're all good. So let me get better pushback started here. Ground zero back. Plan our pushback like about there. So where are we? Yeah, just push back here. The line.
Round to cockpit, plan acknowledged. Call me through the menu when you are ready.
Okay, I'll go ahead and get our fuel pump on. We can say we got frolic clearance. Oh, and did these doors not? They still didn't. I should have never turned those guys on. I thought they'd go away. Oh well, we will deal. Alright, let's go ahead and X off. Oh, I didn't check the thing. So airport elevation is 4,200. Oh, I was close. Alright. So, ground services, better pushback. Let's request
Ground to
pushback.
cockpit. Tow is driving up.
Okay, that trim air comes on, packs are off. Our pressurization. They tell us we will start our pushback. All probes on auto. Right here comes our tow. So yeah, what I could also do is pretend I'm actually doing the stuff I said I was gonna do. So if we were doing
Okay,
pushback,
all doors and hatches are closed, ready to connect.
please connect. So I would say I'd switch over to 121.10. I would say, are you Las Vegas ground? Let's assume that they are the ones who tell us. Las Vegas ground, Southwest 462 November, requesting push and start. They would say something like, okay, push and start approved, push back onto, I don't have my fancy chart out, but push back onto whatever that is.
So connected and bypass pin
Alpha,
inserted.
Delta,
Release parking
Delta
brake.
1, let's call it, and face east. Even though if it faced anywhere else, that would be pretty bad move. Alright, so we got our pushback guy. I believe he said he's connected. Those other guys go away. Alright, it's cool. Las Vegas, the Mandalay Bay. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and release the parking brakes.
Starting pushback,
Okay, the
and you
cabin
may
is
start
cleared.
engine.
Have a good flight.
Thanks. Alright. We got our flight attendants. Alright, let's go ahead and get engine 2 going. Ground. And we're watching down here. These are, you know, turbine engines. Here it is, starting to spool up. Something's happening with better pushback. Okay, let the too much fuel go. I was wondering if it was turning us in a strange direction. There you go. Enjoy some 737 sounds. Alright. Engine 1, or 2, excuse me. Two. Engine 1. So, before better pushback scared me, in these turbines, basically, you know, pressure is happening, spinning is happening. That's what N2 is, one of the compressors for the fans. And about 23%, you add fuel. And then the engine starts up. Science happens in here. Pressure, hot, fire.
Operation complete. Set parking brake.
Alright, parking brake is set.
Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
Alright, we will do our close here. Go and on. I don't know when, if that chime triggers the flight attendants. X, auto, AP bleed can come off. Good. Lights are where we want, set start switch continuous, off, lights on, and that looks like the good stuff up there. Let me set my trim was 5.5, so look down here.
Tow is disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal will be on the right. We'll see you next time and have a great flight.
This is our jump seat view. This is, you know, the dream. Alright, so flaps, that's set. Let us find your controls, fella. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, all this. So, let's do our after start checklist. Or before taxi checklist, so generators are on, probe heat is on or as needed, anti-ice as needed, we don't need packs, auto, isolation valve, auto, engine bleeds are auto, engine bleeds, yeah, no, on. APU bleed is off, APU is off, engine start switch is continuous, engine start levers, idle detent, just check that. Flaps are 5 set, yes. Flight controls, check. Alright, pull up. Here, I can show you. It would be, here somewhere. Okay, so full up, pull down, full left, full right, full left, full right on the rudders, and good to go. Alright, sweet. What do we want to see here? Let's just pull up the map and see what kind of stuff we're flying over. Hopefully that doesn't tank the FPS. Alright, cool. Before taxi checklist is complete. I think I like what I see here. So, we would then, we're being, oh, you're going to go right to the map. Okay. So I would also, we're on ground now. What I would do is dial in, we are runway 1 left and right, 118.5. Oh, that's tower. Ground, so I say ground, ready for taxi, and they would tell us, you know, Southwest 462, ready for taxi. And they would say something like, again, I should have brought up the other map, but they'd say taxi, something. Unfortunately, I don't know all the good, the taxi routes here. But let's say they tell us to take Golf 1. Let's just do Golf 1. Let's just take Golf 1 Whiskey. Golf 1 Whiskey Delta. We'll say clear to cross 8 left. Delta 3, hold short. And then we'd say all that stuff again, but that's where. All right. Oops. Okay. Over here. The weather again. Our barometer on a little bit. Temperature still looks good. And 70, wind is 70 at 4, so. Okay. Let's get going. The config check. All right. Off we go. Okay, so we said we'll take golf. Guy who wants to get killed. Okay, here comes golf. You're right on whiskey. See, W over here on right. I do not have my whiskey for today. That will be later. Football is on tonight, so I will enjoy an evening in the den with football and my favorite things to unwind with. Alright, we are whiskey. There's the Mandalay Bay. There's some beautiful scenery in the background there. And then what do we say? We're taking Delta, which is not this one, so there you can see the Delta. Try not to speed. Again, mainly for my own benefit. My bad about it. I feel like this, whenever there's not a line drawn, I feel like this isn't allowed, but I do eventually need to start getting more sceneries and stuff for X-Plane. I have a bunch for Microsoft and I like them a lot, obviously. Microsoft needs them a little more for the airports. X-Plane, I just haven't had the energy. It's these sims, they take so much. Okay, so we're taking Delta all the way. We're going to go ahead and let's say 8 is inactive and etc. But as you can see, we're coming up here to runway 8 left. And technically, when you cross runways, you get that and strobes on. So turn all your lights on just in case. Make sure no one's about to crash into us. Sweet. So here's Alpha, but we're gonna stay on Delta. And this is at some point we would have gotten the switch to departure, so I'm gonna go ahead and switch over to departure. I'd say hello, Las Vegas departure. Las Vegas Tower, Southwest 462 November, and we'll say we are holding short Delta on 1 right, or holding short 1 right at Delta, and let's actually do that. So, get our brakes here. They probably wouldn't like that. I'm over the line. I think that's okay. I wouldn't get in trouble for that. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and set my parking brake and do all of my last bits of stuff here. So I'm gonna go TCAS on. That's our traffic advisory system. Go ahead and on my EFIS, get my weather going on my side, which I believe is no factor today. Got terrain, which is a factor flying over the west over here. You can see mountains are all around us, so that is what we will be watching out for. And if we wanted to do, like I said, I already did our calculations. If we want to do one last little briefing, so we're going to want to watch out to the north is mountain. as we can see in the background there. So we'll be taking off this 014, making that easterly turn to Kaibad, and I'm gonna hang out at 6,000 for a little while. Max 230. Make sure. It actually doesn't have. Oh, that's for everyone else. I didn't see any speed restrictions, so this will just get us up to 150 knots, no problem. Okay. And then we'll give ourselves a clearance up. So one thing I would do, if this was, again, I'm trying to keep my IRL-ish stuff, is that practice my VATSIM a little more. For runways 1 left and right, we want 133.9 decimal 95. So I'll go down here to my panel, and let's call it what did we say? 133. Decimal 95 is departure. Wait, 133. Ooh, mouse stuff. Right, here we go. The other way. 95. So we'll make sure to, I'm sure they tell you switch over to departure and report on stuff. So I'll try and remember to do that. All right, sick. And we'll be climbing 1,000. That's all good. That's all good. That's all good. All right. Let's do our for takeoff checklist. Flaps 5, green light. Stabilizer trim is set 5.5. Got it. Cabin is secure. I do believe oh yeah, she told me that. I have to do that. So below the line, strobe lights. All my lights are on. Wing lights on. Transponder TARA. Weather radar and terrain is on, landing lights are on, and let's run the chrono. So tower might say Southwest 460 November, clear for takeoff. Winds are 70 at 4, 70 at 4. I'd say okay, clear for takeoff. I noticed on some real life videos that they like flip the taxi light off. I think for when they get their actual clearance. I wouldn't trust anything I do, but let's take off, and we don't have to stop or do anything. All right, so we will be doing a rolling takeoff today out of Las Vegas. All right, everyone ready? I'm ready. Let's go. Spool up. Good. And toga. Alright, here we go. N1, toga. As always, get a ton of... I'm curious if anyone else. I have to put a ton of left rudder. Check. Alright, thrust hold. Okay, rotating. Gently, trimming.
Positive rate.
Okay, gear up. We'll pull some G's there.
400.
Checked. So we'll just follow our flight director, and since
1,000.
Check. LNAV, VNAV speed. And because I want to watch Las Vegas, I'm going to be lazy. Let's go autopilot on. Okay, L1, LNAV, VNAV speed. Set our heading bug. Coming up to flaps 1. Watch them come up here. Flaps 1. Setting this up. Ah. And as we speed up to the up speed, let's go. Flaps up. look outside a little bit. All right, leaving Las Vegas. Much less drunk than Nick Cage. Nice. I have never been to Las Vegas. It's one of the places I have about zero interest in going. But I respect anyone who would like to go. Maybe if I still gambled or something, I would go to Las Vegas. But even then, it's just the page. All right, let's do our. Oh well, I was too busy yapping and looking around. I would have, this is interesting in the Zebo right here. If we're FMC speed, I'm definitely at 250. Why is Zebo doing this? I gotta figure that out. Is it a me thing? Is it a them thing? Anyway, let's, the one thing I also want to see, okay, and the VNAV thing works now. I had some setting, luckily the Discord, the Discord people know everything. See, there it goes now. Settling to 250, 250 knots. Very strange. Anyway, I'm gonna go up to, we said 330. We can go up there for now. Speed intervention, N1, VNAV speed. Oh, 330. Alright, flight level 330 is set, N1, LNAV, VNAV speed, we're climbing. Alright, cool. Climbing very aggressively. Zebra always goes like 5,000 feet per minute. And then starts to like slowly start cooling off. Okay, after takeoff checklist. Where are we? 7,000. I'm just gonna start doing my lights at transition, I think. Alright, everything's all good up here. Back to the desert. Gander. All right. After takeoff, engine bleeds are on. Packs are. Did I turn the packs on? Auto. Yeah, I did that one. Isolated valve auto, engine start switches, auto are off, landing gears up and off, auto brake is off, and flaps are up. No lights. Alright, we're doing it. Flying an airplane, we're climbing, and reset my heading bug, and okay, we're on our way to Rat Pack. See when I need to start thinking about stuff. Top of climb, not for a while. The progress. Top of climb, 70 nautical miles. Chrono. Alright, at least we have some frame of reference. Lights. Alright. Is AbiTab, if I pull it up here, okay, so it doesn't come up, I wasn't sure if it was linked to this flight director, this EFB. Get a little oxygen on this one. Outflow valve, time permitting, verified. Oh, okay. Oh, this is just evacuation. Interesting. Flaps 40. I guess you would be landing flaps 40 in an evacuation situation. Huh. Okay, well, we don't do that one. It's not all right. All right, so we are approaching standard. Go ahead and set that up for me. 18,000, and we'll say we get all of our lights off now. Again, half of this whole enterprise is turning lights on and off. Where are we? All right, let's release everybody off. Now, does this start some kind of service? Let's see. I can put that. For my people, Rob, what in the hell, man? You need to open that up. That makes me upset. If Rob doesn't look out the window. All right, climbing. Nice. Yeah, so we are. I mean, I'd expect to have 60 FPS right now, but I mean, this is with frame gen off. And you know, this day and age, it's like I can't even imagine playing certain games without frame gen. But X-Plane is looking solid, frame rate wise. I haven't, but again, I don't have really the heavy duty sceneries and all that kind of stuff. So, you know, that makes a big difference. Let's pull up our vertical profile over on this side. Cool. All right. So we could. So here we are. We're off on our departure. We will be landing in what is it, 2032. So, about 40, 50 minutes or so. We almost set an AbiTab. What's this? I want to click this. Oh, just daytime, nighttime. Alright, search, close, maps. So I was messing around with this plugin so I could see a little bit more of what's going on around us. This is the open map one, and I want it to, what was it, here? Yeah, I was trying to see if it could load up, slippy tiles open to explain textures. No. It had some options for like Google and stuff the last time. I was just curious so we could like look at some points of interest. But what do we got here? Mesquite. What happens in Mesquite, Las Vegas? Yeah, what I was hoping is to get I'd like a tool that gives me a little more fine-grained stuff, because I mean, technically, I'd like it with Google Maps. And I think I can get it set up somehow, but I don't know how. And then, yeah, when you zoom into a certain point, it kind of craps out on me. Yeah, because I'd like to get kind of a Google Maps integration of some kind. Because when we're sightseeing, I'd like to sort of check out what some of this stuff is. But yeah, that's Mesquite. And I looked at, what is it coming up? What is it? 14? 13? 12? Alright, zoom level 12. 11. Okay with 11. Let's see. Is it like 13? Is that where we crap out? No, 13. 14? Alright, 14 seems pretty fair. Crap out. Alright, cool. So at least have this map we can kind of check out. We can zoom level 12. About as far as we go. So St. George, but unfortunately it's like I want to see stuff. Alright, 1,000 to go. Check. Get a sense of the city. T-Bone Hill. Webb Hill. We were here. Oh, I should make that camera. So this one I can actually kind of pan around. And then it resets. Do some X camera stuff. This one snaps back. This one doesn't snap. This one snaps. This one doesn't snap. This one doesn't snap. So there's some reason I had those set that way. Alright, so we were at cruising altitude. Top of descent is 138 nautical miles here. Alright, here we are. Just sort of checking stuff out. Here's this St. George. I think it would be cool next time I go out west if I do. Like, I don't think I'd actually stop in Vegas per se, but I would think about. I'd go to Reno actually. That might be more fun. Be off the beaten path. But yeah, just greater Las Vegas, Utah. I would check out. All right, so we are at cruise. Check for any real life stuff happening. No. So what we will do now is give you some neat wing views for a moment. And I will be right back to get a refreshed beverage, and I will see you in a sec. Could listen to some good. Probably should. Well, it is fitting. I mean, I know my song, my opening song, and I'm pretty sure from this 2003 Red Rocks show. I guess not. Here we can do this. Is it? This would be a nice little. Trying to see if we have any on-brand. Because wow, 14-minute robot stop. That's interesting. Let's see what that. All right, I'll be right back.
Opens the door. Wait for the answer to open the door. All I got infinity. I'll wait for fucking loosen up, time to drop, rush it up, don't forget about it. I come in all I see, lately, robot stop. Loosen up, time is up, rush it up, don't forget about it. I come in all I see, lately, robot stop. My body's moving work, it's just the same I know, making my body work, co-static overload. My body works, I know, it's just the same I know. My only difference is robot efforts. I'm a dinosaur. Time is up, rush it up, don't forget about it. I come in all I see, lately, robot stop. My body's overworked, it's just the same I know. Making my body work, co-static overload. My body works, I know, it's just the same I know. My only difference is robot influence. Robot brain, robot touch, again. Bring the spooks to the business road. The robots,
robot stop dripping cap. Oh, they're gonna get the dripping cap in like 30 minutes from now. That's kind of cool. This robot stop into Big Fig Wasp Gamma Knife. Here's some hot water. This is a great show. Sing it. Alright, yeah, I've been back talking into a muted microphone. But we're just top of descent, so I'm getting all my stuff set up. We're just getting the ILS set up for our landing. The one thing, all I was saying before is I was looking at our arrival. Here's our arrival, and just making sure everything was looking good. We don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. Yeah, I was just kind of confirming in the FMC and on the charts that everything looked good, and that we're not going to run into any mountains or anything. So our ILS is 109.5, so let's go down here. Set our mode ILS 109.5. 109.5. Alright, cool. I got our ILS set up. Like I said, I could probably put in almost 8 on the VOR if I wanted. And logged in 115.7. Just for some situational awareness, so to speak. Alright, so we're in top of descent. Retard. Alright, we are descending. The Giz is still playing Robot Stop. Although, here we go. I think I jumped into something else. Big Fig Walk. Alright, when are we getting to? We got 31. That's kind of long. Let's since one of our waypoints is, I believe, Magma. Let's see. Set plan mode, like let's step through. Click on our nav map here. So we have Magni and Lauva. So maybe in honor of that, let's play this Red Rocks Magma. 15 minute. Let's see if it's evil Magma. Ooh, it's got evil Death Roll right before it too. Would be kind of cool though. But we don't have time. It's the rest of the flight. Alright, let's see what kind of magma was 23. Can't remember off the top of my head. I'm sure it's great. Tailwind. Magma for our flight in honor of the waypoint that we're coming up to. This sounds like a jazzy version. Not evil magma. Well, we'll see. It's 15 minutes long after all. Let's check. We're coming 16 left. And well, I mean, this would be the roughly let's just H4, H3, Hotel 4, Hotel 3 will be our target. And then just right, and we'll hold for our purposes. Alright, let's also do our landing performance. And I'll check the weather again. Alright, in Salt Lake right now, weather, we've got, okay, we're going to have direct headwinds and a reasonable amount of it. This is what I wanted to see. Is this updated? Yeah, so this must pull from, I guess everything, you never know what's consistent. So, it's gusty, but we are landing 1/6. So, we'll have some headwind, that is good for me, helps slow us down. Let's pre-dial that 30.05 on our barometer. Good, 3005. That's happening down here. 300. I lost it. 5. Okay. And we can go ahead and set our decision. So here we need to buy. Oh shit! I have to crank this for a while. I forgot where I'm buying. All right. So while that's happening, but our decision height is 4,431. That's going to take me a while to actually swear for that. In the meantime, though, I can do 2 things at once. Take a look down here. We can do our performance landing. Okay, so you said 1/6 left. It's dry. The winds were 160 at 17. Outside air temperature, it is 21 degrees C. And the QNH is 3005. Okay, we'll do flaps 30 landing. Air conditioning is on. Anti-ice off. Brakes. Let's do auto brakes 3. And let's see how much we weigh. That's driving hard. I'm not paying attention to it. Listening to too much giz. Although we won't. Yeah, we're still yeah, 280 there. Alright, speed brakes back in. Are you gonna we're about 100. Esophagus. So yeah, probably more BRF added in 4.8. Yeah. Alright, so Zebo likes it too. Immortal. Okay, we have done some things. We're descending. I'm going to go ahead and set local barometric pressure. And I still got to set our decision height at 4,400 feet. But we do have our landing data as said. We're going to do flaps 30. Our VRAP is 141, but we're going to add about 8 to that. And minimums, we are getting there. And we'll do a quick approach briefing as well. What? Not bad. Alright, so what did we say? Go, Barrow, go. Go, 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 go. My dog. I forgot I tell her that before. Looking at me like, why are you taking me out? Not what I meant. Okay, Barrow said, VREF said. So it's holding us up here. See, once it's done, I'm gonna go ahead and clear out that next description. And I'd like to see if it starts descent. Dude. Oh, well, I mean, it cleared it out, but there it goes. But see, I'm probably going to bust scrape now. Under 15, man. Why it took so long to start that again? Alright, guys. Okay, Magma. I'll play better Magma the next time. I've had better. Yeah, Red Rocks is a really great show. Okay, so here we are. We are gonna get a little bit of a ticket for that one. Part of this, sometimes the Zebo, are you gonna keep going or just keep us the 14,000 below? 13 above you, but we're still descending. Okay, and it's gonna hold us up. I see. Yeah, it's interesting how the Zebo logic always puts you kind of at the upper bound of these restrictions, which is fine. Just something as I'm almost positive the PMDG, yeah, does not have that. Okay, so things are feeling good here. Setting bug is set. Keep the vertical profile up over there. And then almost want. Brain's probably too messy. That over here. And the last thing I will do is on here. Let me grab. Runway 60 left. Give myself a quick little fix here. Do I want a center line yet? So what is it? 164. So it's math. Wait, why? Don't do math. Just look at it. I give myself a 20-mile run. Alright, here we're coming in that 20. Okay, got a center line. So, just quick on our approach briefing. FMC speed, good. Here we are. We're just gonna sort of take, as usual, get down to this 11. I'm gonna go ahead and dial that in now, actually, too. That gets us down there. And then we want to, we'll vectors, we'll just keep vectoring ourselves on this, turn, which is getting there. And then for the approach, let's review our missed approach. 4,800, 10,000. Oh. Inbound FFU. Okay, here's some of that. The 65 is the 6,500. And alright, let's see. We want to be at our yip is 6,000. And we want to be 11 at that iron. We just have Lagoon 75. Okay. Okay. Alright, so we are, there's Salt Lake City. And we should be flying a beam to the airport any second now. It's up here. Here we go. There's Salt Lake Airport. We'll be, well, like I said, we'll be kind of looping around, and we're just vectoring ourselves, and we're going to be landing here. Not there. There. That's 6. So, other side. 16 right, or left. My bad. I hit the, my finger slipped. Go lights on. Start switches continuous. Did I actually run this calculation? Yeah. Auto brake 3. Okay, I think I'm happy with all this.
$1,000 to go.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and, well, we're gonna be on vectors. I'm gonna go ahead and, are we at 11 yet? And go heading, FMC speed, heading select. Go all hold speed. I'm gonna start slowing this down. We're just going to our up speed. I'm gonna just kind of take us around. Okay, our next altitude I can shoot for is the we could kind of swing in on Lagoon quicker, but 6,000 is good. Island, that's a zero. Okay, go ahead, level change. Imagine they told us get down. So we're just now assuming we're under vectors of some kind. Just for where's the wind blowing us. Just want to fly a beam to the runway. And I'll go ahead and set at what is this one? Alright, so now we have the lagoon center line. As we get down to that 7,500. Alright, I'm picking up the ILS, so that's good. And let's take a peek outside here. Lake of Salt. I don't know what this island is all about, actually. Not the expert. Alright, once I kind of give myself a little bit of distance, I'll turn up space and all that good stuff. What I will do now though, we're kind of slowing down anyway. I'm gonna go flaps 1 now and slow down. It'll level us off for a second. Fine. And then I'm gonna go ahead and turn us base as we continue. And I'll intercept the ILS. My dog says hello, of course, coming into me as things are happening.
1,000 to go.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and sort of, now that we're at that, getting to the 7.5, I'm gonna kind of vector us over to that lagoon and just intercept the ILS about there. I'm going to get rid of the yoke so that I can see all my instruments a little better here. But alright, cool. Where are you? There. 1-6 left over here. Down a little more. Go ahead and arm the it should be coming in. Yep, there's the ILS. There, the localizer coming in. I'm gonna go ahead and arm VOR lock. We have VOR lock on nav. So we're turning onto the ILS now, as you can see here. Let's set the Hepton bug to runway course. And our actual approach fix is at, you can see on the FMC here, it's 1,000. Go ahead and set that. Well, we have our diamond in, so I can, alright, so a little hazy in front of us. Alright, just kind of when it gets to about a dot away, I'm gonna arm approach, and then we will take everything the rest of the way down. And I'm just gonna try and be configured by 5 miles, so this will go pretty quick here. I only have to lose about 20 knots. And let's see, so that headwind is, you know, kind of right in our face. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and arm approach. And we have... comes... glide slope. Alright, glide slope locked, single channel. Alright, we are good. So we're at 10 miles here. What is... that's an interesting line. Huh. Just saw a magenta. Slow down, Devo. Just putting my speed brake out. What is oh, it is just 200, but yeah, we're good. Alright, putting the speed brake back in. I'm gonna go top 15, gear down. A little early, but yeah. Alright, let's make sure we can see your runway. Booyah. Alright, this is where we're landing. I will try and get us off at Alpha. Hotel 4 is right down the middle. Hotel 3 is the more realistic one here. Alright, let's, we're touching around 5 miles, so flash 30. Get our VRF speed is 141, but we've got 19 headwind. I'm gonna put that, I mean, really 8 mile, or 8 was what we had set. Okay, approach checklist. Nav radios are set, altimeter, QNH is set, runway auto brake is set, external lights are on, everyone is still standing up in the cabin, I just realized, and fasten seatbelts. Okay, alright, we're 5 miles here. I'm gonna go ahead and, so I don't grow, I'm gonna get my auto thrust up here. Alright, killing the auto thrust. Alright. I have auto thrust now. I have control over the thrust. I see our runway. Okay, gear is down. Landing checklist. Engine start switch is continuous. Check. Altimeter is set and check. Auto brake is on. Speed brake is. Speed brake is. And flaps.
1,000.
Great. I'm gonna dump the autopilot here. And let's just cruise our way down here. Following flight directors for right now. Getting a little low. Correct. Speed a little low. The wind is doing things. We're good. Okay. Descending. A little more speed, not much. A little updraft of some kind there.
500.
Continue. Alright, I'm gonna go visual from this point here. a little fast, I think.
400.
Ooh, windy. What?
300. Approaching minimums.
Oh, am I? Man, I get that big, like, updraft. The plane just, like, does not want to come down. So,
200
this is, you
minimums.
know, illegal and bad, I think. Plane is really...
100.
Okay.
50. 40. 30. 20.
We get in trouble for this
10.
one, but...
5.
Okay. Brakes are up. Let's go into reverse thruster. All over the place here. On the center line. Manual brakes because I do not feel this slowing down at all. We're gonna miss Hotel 3 here. Plane felt really
80 knots.
awkward. Alright, check brakes. Yeah, huh, I'm not braking at all. Weird. Alright, well, whole damn thing. Huh. Yeah, I got no brakes, it felt like. I'm gonna have to look at that replay. What it felt like, at least, but who knows? Yeah. Alright, I'm just gonna pull around and stop here for a sec. Get my stuff together. Alright, let's come to up here. Alright, park and brake. Take a quick look outside here. Spoilers. Good. Flaps. Alright, go flaps up, spoilers in. Auto brake off. Part of the AP. Drove off. Well, not off, but... So, the main thing I'm thinking about is it really... it felt really slow. Not slow, but like I wasn't getting any brakes, and with auto brake... Did I set auto brake 3? I guess that's replay will tell. Let's take a quick look at our approach thing, so it didn't like glide slope deviation. Okay, fair enough. Hard landing, but I've had worse. Touchdown, rollout. Yeah, I mean, my rollout was really bad, but I'm gonna have to figure out which of these: landing distance, reach pitch, altitude, landing, ground roll, runway remaining, go around, touch and go, false, touchdown. Anyway, let's go ahead and taxi on over to where to park. Yeah, I think the main thing I need to try and get used to more in X-Plane is that when you're just kind of right at those last couple hundred feet, the aircraft just does not want to go down. Now it could be there's a lot of stuff that could potentially be going wrong. Let's just say hotel here, kind of left here. Is that I'm incompetent first of all, so there's always that factor. But it's like I feel the plane just like want to come totally. I have to like cram the flight controls down. It seems like to keep me from staying on the glide path. So maybe that's, you know, a normal thing. I'm not really sure. If my brake indicate how hot they are. All right, so we'll take hotel and let's just go to Golf 6. And park. East, north, south. Just looking at some of the markings on the. Here we are. I think when I go visual there, probably should have been flight directors off and flight path vector would have helped. Pause. Alright, here is Golf 6. Does this place look like? Kind of a cool looking default airport, I'm gonna say. Alright, so no parking over there. We'll park over here somewhere. How about a 47, right? Big enough? Yep, we got the auto. Kill a baggage guy while we're at it. Sorry, bro. But that's it. My head down here. Alright, stop. That. Okay, we are parked. So, APU, come on. Seatbelt. That. And engines can come up. Okay, let's do some more shutdown items. It's AP, of course. Gear everything power down, get rid of the elec. Hydraulics. That. Taxi light off. Fuel pumps off. The APU. And let me go ahead and get the chalk set, you connected, and you get AP off, off, fuel pumps all off, and the collision light off. This looks like I am in a turnaround state accordingly. This trim air always stays on. Alright. Terminate. Alright, I can come and apologize to everybody. Sorry, hard landing, came in low. Beautiful Salt Lake City. Okay, so weather off, terrain off, also probably nice. I gave someone cancer. Alright, stand by. Okay. Alright, so we did a flight. Everything was pretty good until it wasn't. So let's pause flight, replay mode, and let's go back to see what happened to us. Okay. So we were flying. I think I had. Oh yeah. Yeah, when I'm doing these replays, it's always hard to tell. Yeah. So what happened to me here? The plane felt very wobbly, left, kind of left, right. Okay. So there is where I think I started feeling where I was just like having to push down hard, on the yoke.
500.
Yeah, you can see I'm just like fighting it. Go.
400. 300. 200.
Good God.
100. 50. 40. 30.
All right, let's just check
20.
brake situation
10.
here.
5.
Yeah, so I got no brakes. And that was just me kicking in the reversers. Is it that I land too hard, I wonder? Does landing too hard deactivate auto brake? It might, actually. So yeah, no brakes. And yeah, I still get this thing. The Zebo always pulls hard to the left for me when I'm on the ground. I know, like a Cessna does that because of the propeller. Alright, so brakes didn't go. But like I said, if it matters, it could have been my fault because I landed pretty hard. Let's just go back one more time. Yeah, I just need to keep that. It's that, whatever that updraft thing is. Yeah, like it felt good, and then right there.
300.
Just didn't have the aircraft trimmed well enough, I guess.
1.
I feel like brakes should have gone on. That didn't look like brutal. I've had way worse, as you know. Yeah, I got a wobbly as hell. Holy shit. Yeah, I just didn't maintain that descent, and then I guess maybe when you have such a heavy headwind too, there's, you know, more wind effects. And the spoilers. Yeah. When did the spoilers? What? Huh. There they go. Oh, and it was only when I went to reverse. Did I not kill the throttle at that point? Let's see. I did do something stupid, I know, at some point. But I could. But I still have the rust. Oh, asshole. Yeah.
Thirty, 20, 10, 5.
Yeah, I didn't have my thrust levers all the way back until I went semi-reverser. Okay. Alright, so that was... I mean, both that could be my fault while the brake didn't come on. Probably have to be definitely at idle. So, lots of my fault. Which is fine, as usual. Okay. Well, you know, what are you gonna do? Practice. Oops. My GPU. Everything turns off. There we go. Alright, well, that was fun. More stuff to work on. What do we got? 4 o'clock. I guess real life is gonna start happening in my household sooner than later here. But I really enjoyed that flight. Even with the rough landing, it was still super fun. And I'm gonna have to, as usual, practice. But yeah, that just had some ugly stuff going on. We still have fuel going slightly. Anyway, so yeah, so that was cool. I think I might actually be able to stream again. Well, I don't know if I'll actually stream, because I might just have time to just kind of mess around and play around in Flight Sim. But I do like getting this stuff on tape. So I might throw on the stream, maybe just not set up all my the cameras for the gear, and just run the oh yeah, I wanted to have this overlay up for a sec so I can, when I watch this back, I want to check to see something about this overlay I noticed the other day. Okay. Alright, that should be good for purposes. Alrighty. Well, as I said, that was a really fun time. Not just be right back. That's my overlay stuff going here. Yeah, fun flight, and I will probably be flying around the desert a little more at some point soon, and we'll put some of that on tape. But to play us out, we will once again welcome our friends King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard. This is Rats in the Sky.
Sometimes I think I wasn't cut out for this world. like just a scumbag to everyone. Probably would have been better off, you know, do my own thing.
You're not a scumbag, man.
I do like eating the scraps.
You like chicken.
I do like chicken. This one's about them chickens in the sky.
Bread crusts are my banquet, puddles are my wine. A revel in the present, each moment a lifetime.